No, no.
Did you say Life Weaver? Okay.
Life Weaver.
I'm so conditioned to hear people say the other
no,
now redacted version.
Life Weaver. Life Weaver killing
Life Weaver. Okay. Anyway, the opening does feel like it kind of does come down to Navis here to try to pressure out that Cassidy in the backline, which is not going to be a good feeling. But now he's a little bit more disconnected from the rest of the team, but the Immortality Field comes down to keep him alive. Katara, in the meantime, diving into the backline, does manage to find Nevis, which is going to be slowing up that Transcendence even more, and Hope back with melee kill takes down Sanyo, so that much more peel coming through. Only Hesty getting taken out here on the side of Revatijp, so sitting pretty in control at this point, and now up to 30% as Docs will fall.
Yeah, Doc's built up a decent amount of ult charge, and he's going to need that minefield here.
To try to keep him protected, Sanyo clearing that out, but the damage is just not being seen right now from the side of Pandia. That's going to be the Sound Barrier as well as Transcendence, both getting stacked in on top of each other as Epic tries to stay alive, but he will die. The rally getting cut short. Hesty following suit shortly thereafter. Good opening picks. The support's now out of the fray here for Revatijp, so Pandia with an opportunity to get this flip.
Yeah, even though the support ults were stacked a little bit awkwardly there, it is going to be a win here. A little bit of a delay coming through from Katara here to try to get him up to 80+. Will be successful in that endeavor, but 2 support ultimates down, didn't have to use the duplicate, so that's actually pretty huge. And the initial engage from...
They just try to keep Zestin, stop him from peeking out on these sight lines, but speaking of Zestin, he does get a kill before getting taken down. Immortality Field's going to be able to absorb that pulse bomb, but the pile driver from Dogs takes out Epic. 2 members being noted here on the back line. The dive in could join in from the side of the Wrecking Ball. They managed to find Nevis, so opening kill coming through. Now it's going to be the Dubat from Zessin. Goes for the Wrecking Ball himself to try to maybe build up that minefield, but Hovac just hounding down Mimosa. Able to find that elimination, clearing out some of these mines, and now just looking to try to finish off Docs. They do so. Point flip very well. Well, for now, it's just the OT Force out there. Docs crashes through, but he is down below half HP. Has to pop the shield. Doesn't get that much from it, however, as Hovac is under a little bit of pressure. Discord Orb chucked in onto him from Nevis. Pulse Bomb now online for Sanyo, but needs to put it to good use immediately to try to keep themselves in this map. And OT's going to start bleeding down faster and faster, but he's going to get clipped. Harton comes in from the flank, managing to take him down. Minefield now rolling in. They're off the point. It's 163% as Revatijp will be able to take the opening round.
So much going wrong for again, unsurprisingly, on the second point.
Let's go for the TV forward, but it's not broken. Don't fix it here, it would seem.
Hovac can actually find a really good angle. Zessin in big trouble here.
Oh, and Hovac is just pushing forward, gets himself up through the doorway, finding that kill. As he taken low, you can see Doc's really desperately trying to find this one, but now the Immortality Field comes into Sanyo, also diving in alongside. Push off, Doc's managing to find that kill, and that opens things up considerably as Hovac will now fall down. First cap was there for the side of Revatijp, but Pandia going to get themselves onto this one very quickly, it would seem.
Great play from Docs there to actually get the knockoff, because otherwise that was looking like a really...
He's unable to find it, however. So for now, nobody getting taken down on either side. Pulse Bombs about to be coming online for both of these Tracers. Sanyo getting his a little bit first, but now it's going to be Nevis finding a pick on Epic. He goes down, Immortality Field cleared out. The rest of the team, HP bar is dangerously low as Qatar is trying to make his way out. With a little bit of damage offered up there, and will dissuade Sanyo from pushing forward.
Yeah, I like Sanyo just deciding to recall there, not chasing any further, not trying to commit the Pulse Bomb in. Qatar was going to get away no matter what. Gets to keep the Pulse Bomb. They're approaching 50% here. And this Tracer matchup has been so pivotal, and we're seeing Sanyo actually put that pressure onto Epic again.
Yep, the isolation coming through, and they just managed to take him down. Very nicely done. Good focus fire. HP bars on the supports right now for Pandia quite low, but it looks like Mimosa will be able to find some stability, and Sanyo actually being able to get the diff there onto Hartoon.
Yeah, really nice focus onto Epic multiple times in this game, and Rally is going to be their next approach tool here, so Hovac actually also going to get staggered.
Taken out, Beam comes in, Zessin collecting the double kill.
Yeah,
and
this is...
Pandia fight here as that Sound Barrier gets ready to come online, but there's the stick. Immortality Field's going to be slapped down. Hesty still low on HP, desperately needs some TLC, but Epic is not there to supply it. Rally now coming through. He will be able to pick off Sanyo. So Transcendence gets forced down on the opposite side, but Mimosa still holding on to that Sound Barrier. Now looking to drop the beat, gets the shielding out of the Zessin right before he would have been taken down. Duplicate still there if he needs a quick bailout. But right now he's just trying to pressure out Hovac, and with the help of Nevis, they will be able to do so. Now he goes for the dupe. Copies the Cassidy, trying to build up a Deadeye, but right now has to pull back, doesn't have line of sight, isn't really finding too much value. In all of the chaos, Revatijp have gotten the flip. They're in control for the time being, and with that pick coming through from Hartoon, they might be able to maintain it now.
Yeah, looking like it.
We'll see if he can get the stick this time around. Once more, lobs it in, not going to be able to find it. In the meantime, Hovac gets a headshot kill. Zessin going to be taken out. Nevis under fire, Mimosa as well, half HP. They're trying to pressure out Hesty on the opposite side, but it's actually going to be Epic who falls first as Nevis gives him a firm kick. Hovac does find some revenge, taking him down. But now with Sanyo falling, Hovac picking up 2 here in the fights, looking for a little bit more. Magnate goes in. It's a matter of time. Mimosa will end up getting picked off. Pandia now need to reset, and they need to do it quickly.
Yeah, this is going to be really tough. They're going to have to rush the Sojourn into position as quickly as they can. Probably try to take a cross angle while Nevis actually pops ult to contest. I mean, otherwise, you were just not getting on this point. I don't know if they're even going to get it. 99. Okay, they do get the touch.
Force out is there, so OT going to start ticking away. The crash through. Qatar trying to stop them from touching, but now the Transcendence comes in. Nevis is able to rush forward, but the rally nearly online. They need to take out Epic right now. Builds it up. Rally going to be popped. Hofak still under fire, but now that shield, that extra HP is coming through. The mag grenade manages to find Zessin. Nevis going to be taken down. And it seems like Revatijp are going to be able to pull this one off, barring some absolute miracle. Deadeye going to be rolling through. I feel like it's maybe the first one that we saw, but just looking for the pick here. On to Mimosa. He will slide away. He will keep his life intact, but it's going to be Revatijp taking away Samoa 2-0.
Attempts to deny the teleport since the beginning of Wrecking Ball time. He's not going to commit to it. It failed miserably yesterday, and they lost the point for it, so I'm glad to see he's not going to do it a second time.
Well, with Junmin coming in, Sigma,
maybe, okay, first time here for the tournament.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe a little bit expected if they know, what his playstyle's gonna be. So having that Wrecking Ball forward against that Sigma, and the potential of getting caught is a bit too risky. So did back away nice and early as we see Epic now here on this Zenyatta, going on a bit of a walkabout. The whole team actually just gonna be wrapping around over towards the back here. No front approach, but Harutoon out on an island does get picked off. Sessin with a nice opening kill, and that's really going to slow up Revatijp's approach here. As now the dive goes into the back line. Immortality Field thrown in to try to save Epic, but Hyuk disconnected from the rest of the team, ends up falling, and the same can be said for Hofak.
Yeah, going to be a big win here on a team that wrapped so hard around that there's no retreat, there's no regroup, there's no delay for respawns. So, Pandia.
They dropped in. Hesti keeping himself and the team alive. Absorbs that Pulse Bomb with the Immortality Field. Is for the time being, they're up there on that high ground, just threatening as much as humanly possible. But now, back here onto the approach. Hyuk still very far away from having that Flux online, and he's just going to get absolutely obliterated. The beam comes in. Great damage offered up as well from Dox here on the Wrecking Ball. They melt him down. Pile Driver not going to be able to find too much. Fan the Hammer as well, not going to be able to claim the kill. Discord Orb flies in. Nevis finds an elimination. Epic will go down. And now it's a minute and 15 to the point now. The fact not really being given too much line of sight, so isn't finding that much damage for now. And Matrix just going to be clearing the way. The first tick is going to be coming through. Rally going to be expiring. Goes down. Up over the top, the dive into the back line. They're looking for Hesti. They take him so very low, but that Immortality Field does save his life. Now the dupe comes in. Accretion just going to be connecting him to the wall, and Harutoon actually finding the Pulse Bomb onto Sanyo of all targets. Takes him out. They're still ticking up. Contest now coming in. Accretion going to be going wide. Sound Barrier out from Mimosa. Able to connect onto the 4 remaining players, but there's the Flux picking up Dox, dropping him to the floor. He's got a little bit of HP remaining, but Hofak is able to take it away from him. And it looks like they might just be doing what I said I thought was unlikely, as the cap will indeed come in. 2.5 minutes out of the time bank. You tell that I've been here before.
Yeah, well, forget everything we talked about in terms of building the Flux and going for a Deadeye combo. Apparently all you need is a window. Hesti drops down the window. Everyone on Pandia walks off the point. They get 2 ticks and they get full control over the point itself. And then Hofak is able to Deadeye zone, and they get so much control. The Flux is all they need to actually get the final pick onto Dox to actually win it out. And we got a game of Overwatch on our hands.
Yeah, we do. Full hold not found. Harutoon, however, is just unable to take him down once again. Has been handling that Tracer very nicely, but Hofak with a nice headshot will take out Mimosa, but a push onto the corner. Sanyo, let's go with that Pulse Bomb, finding Epic. Taking Art can continue inching forward once more, but now there's only going to be 5 seconds remaining here for the side of Revatijp. Flux online, that's the only ult they have to work with. The Sound Barrier from Mimosa needs to build that up rapidly, but the Flux is being pulled out first and foremost. Looks for the pick up there, not going to be able to find it. Dox managing to stay alive, and it's going to be Junmin Hyuk actually getting taken down. An opening for Pandia to stop this push in its tracks. Now with Hofak falling, it seems like they have actually done it. Barrier going to be dropped in. Transcendence popped as well. Sanyo will take out Harutoon before he can use that Pulse Bomb. And at long last, Pandia will be able to put their feet down.
Yeah, very rough there, trying to make that. Try to keep everybody at bay and try to keep Hofak alive with double support, Immortality Field, and then Sigma sitting on top of him. We'll see how well this works out.
I mean, I think this helps you poke and prod the Echo on the opposite side a little bit more, but when it comes down to actually utilizing that ultimate for the Illari, you don't have many easy targets to try to lock down. I mean, you think about how mobile everybody other than Nevis is.
Yeah. Seems like a pipe dream.
Well, for now, it's just... For now, it looks like Harutoon looking for a target, goes forward, finds the stick. Nevis going to be taken out right as Heston does die. Epic able to get the shots through. And the cleanup continues as Docs, I don't think he's going to be able to get out of here with his life intact, so yet will just be a minor little stagger onto him.
And the aggressive transcendence that's available here for Pandia for this next
Pulse Bomb especially, something that could be instrumental. The drop down up over the top, looking for the damage output on that beam, and it's going to be the immortality field cleared out, but Sesson eventually finding the headshot. Epic going to be taken down. Hesse as well, just cannot survive. Gets picked off before he can try to invest his ult. Backpedaling coming through. Junmin Hyuk's trying to stay alive, but Sesson going to be able to help hound him down, help layer in these aggressions, just stun him up and take him out. Kill comes in. Hopeback with a sliver will eventually fall as the headshot comes through.
It's exactly what I'm talking about. You just hard force in on top of the immortality field, Achilles. You know, there's the cap coming through. Transcendence means that you just have too much health. The healing comes through and
behind by ultimate here for the side of Revatijp. One less tool to utilize, and that sound barrier is still in the back pocket of Mimosa.
They know he has Deadeye, so Zesson is playing so carefully around this well. He was.
Great sniping coming in. Epic, I mean, the first time.
Everybody alive. Like, Epic goes low, but he does a ton of damage as well, and Hesse just pumps those heals in, and then suddenly Docs is out. He's going to drop the minefield now.
And they're looking for Hesse because he has been such a pain in the rear for them. Zesson with the beam is able to take him out. Minju, however, finding Sangyo before falling, and Zesson is just putting the team on his back as much as he possibly can. Revatijp, or not the Flux rather, but he just goes ahead, snaps up all that damage from the Deadeye. Hopeback only able to find the one kill. There's now the cart pushing forward. The contest needs to come in ASAP, and Minyu, he's not swapped off this Sigma.
Yeah, he's not swapped off. Okay, he is now going to switch over to Doomfist here.
But
Looks
is
like
it too late? The pushback there. Haratun going to be taking down the Doomfist now, diving forward. Pile driver knocking him up into the air. The beam coming through once again. Minyu is absolutely destroyed. And it seems like that should just about be it, and it is. They get zoned off for just a little bit, and Pandia will be able to...
Yes. All right, so Wrecking Ball versus Winston. So Junmin Hyuk is going to be playing the Winston, so, theory about this map being great for Winston plus Junmin Hyuk. We'll probably come up with a shortened version of his name at some point. It's his real Korean name. Playing it all comes together.
I think we just go Min Hyuk here, but either way,
yeah.
Hopeback is going to be back over onto that Sojourn as you were hoping for. Whereas it's very much the same here for the side of Pandia, not showing any changes in the composition. Mimosa nearly getting picked off nice and early. Rail shot not charged up all the way to be able to find him, but Nevis was completely isolated. He gets picked off, and now that leads to the spiral effect here where Pandia, just one by one, are going to get eliminated. Anyway, Nevis is going to get picked off as he swaps over onto the Kineko. Taken down before he can really try to get any ult charge built up towards that rush. A little bit of a dive here onto Epic, falling low, somehow staying alive for a hell of a lot longer than we might have anticipated. Moza is able to find that kill in the end, but then gets taken down. Rail shot to the head. Pulse bomb lobbing from Sanyo coming up with absolutely nothing as Hopeback cleans up 3 quick kills. And okay, so Bot now going to be brought back into a bit of a more of a neutral position. Pile driver coming down, not finding the nice setup though. So Minefield not going to come through on the back end as Hopeback just trying to find something here with that overclock. Then Hyuk in the meantime diving into the back line once again, wreaking havoc on the support line, finds a kill on the Mimosa, does overstep a little bit, so Sanyo is able to find the elimination on the back end of it. But once again, just still sat here in place. Docs goes back in for a little bit more, pops the shields, trying to stay alive. The heal, it's being pumped out there from Nevis, but it's just not enough throughput to actually keep him in the fight. Haratun collecting 2 kills. Will just ensure that the push can re-continue here for the side of Revatijp.
Yeah, this is rough. I mean, Docs is actually a really good Wrecking Ball player. Like, we saw it yesterday, and today point comes through though, and let's see if Zesson can match Hopeback now.
Ooh, Haratun pops the recall, doesn't go back up to full HP, still down to 75, and that's actually the sound barrier used here from Revatijp as they push the go button. They want to try to hound down the members of Pandia, and it looks like they're going to be able to do just that. Then he'll be able to come up with the first opener there. Zesson taken out, headshot again from Hopeback, finding Sanyo, taking him down, and Nevis just gonna have to try to get himself out of here. Dive forward from Mimosa, question mark.
Looks like just wanted to reset, but
now just maintaining that rails. Considering rush is going to be popped. Nevis using that to try to zone them back. It's going to be the primal rage popped here from Min Hyuk. Pulse bomb lobbed into the back once again. Sanyo unable to find the stick, unable to find a kill on the back end of this one. Now Epic using his own rush sound barrier in response, but look at it, Docs' HP bar. It is just completely evaporated. Kills come in. Answering kill onto Junmin Hyuk, however, or Min Hyuk, I should say, does get taken down. Push still moving forward. The bot working its way up this final ramp.
And he hasn't even overclocked yet. He just doesn't care. He's just gonna take him out, man. Hopeback, the GOAT.
Speaking of one, Zesson is popping his own, looking for some targets, rounding the corner, putting them low, and with Docs rejoining the fight, that is going to be Hopeback getting eliminated. Docs with the double kill now as Epic will get dropped as well. Quick little slow up there on the bot from Haratun, but bot's still going to be shifting back, and those forward spawns still.
Otherwise, they kind of just want to wait for Jun Min-hyuk to get some of his Primal Rage charged so that they can use the, okay, well.
I mean, Moses is just trying to get the hell out of that thing, but just ends up getting taken down. Disrupting shot from Hopak, finding an immense amount of value, but he's going to get picked off as Sanyo comes in from behind, drops a pulse bomb on top of him, also finds a melee shot there onto Min-hyuk. Haratun answering back with one of his own, but now Docs, the Primal Range rolling, means that he's got a ton of space to buy that here for the side of Pandia as the bot starts getting stolen away a bit. So brought back even further away from that checkpoint that they need to try to match. And now Docs trying to leap out to safety. So very low, somehow does survive.
A very messy fight.
Yeah. Docs now into the back line. Primal Rage will be built up to have that as a bit of a bailout tool in case he oversteps a little bit of nice poop, denying him access on top of the rail car. Gets knocked back down onto the low ground. In the meantime, Min-hyuk isolated, does end up falling. Epic, however, the right click coming through, managing to find Zessen, taking him out with a headshot. Rail built up, goes right next to Sanyo's feet, and would have absolutely killed him even if it was a body shot. Sound barrier now going to be used just to shield up the 4 remaining players here on the side of Pandia as they look to fight back and they look to push back against them and try to find some distance because there's only a minute and 15 seconds remaining. Hopak will be the first one to fall. Sanyo able to find the kill. The pulse bomb nearly coming online for him. Epic, however, just going to allow himself to die. Doesn't want to commit the Kitsune rush into this fight, knowing that it's already over.
Yeah, I think Revatijp really just matching the sound barrier there as a bit of a time buy because it's going to buy them enough time, extend that.
I mean, the bot, somebody's got to touch it. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do it.
Yeah, it's going to be
Somebody's got to get close. Okay, the tap is in. Overtime going to be forced out of Sanyo, rotated around the backside. It's going to be bleeding down here very rapidly.
There's just no way to actually really contest Docs on the Maga to try to get in there. I don't know about that.
Yeah, he's coming out with this one, but just him and Lucio, they're certainly not going to be able to get the job done. The kills will come flying through. And this should just about be it as the Maga will fall. Doc's the last one to die, as that is going to be Push Esperanza going the way of Revatijp.
In a big way here. Compositionally, it's going to be once again the Cassidy force here for Hofak. Zessen sticking with the Echo, so Echo Tracer, Cassidy Tracer.
Aima.
Aima, yeah.
Go for the real OG there. But good opening damage, and Hofak finding the headshot means that Nevis does die. We saw Zessen and Sanyo starting to find their feet a bit on Blizzard World. Some nice fights from them from time to time there on Esperanza, but now Zessen taken down. Hovering on the low ground, Haratun dashing forward, able to find that elimination down 19 HP. Pops the recall to keep himself alive. Just pulling back. I also have to get used to all these new HP values.
Yeah, a little bit different, you know, with some of the expanded health pools here. It does feel weird to see Tracer at 175. So Kotaro is actually overextended and taken out here. I don't know if this is a window. Not really. I don't think. Let's see.
I mean, he's down, but they're still in such a strong position right now as the Panda Hammer continues to go through. Deadeye going to be drawn out. Zessen is able to find the kill there as the sticky bombs go through, but now he's basically all on his lonesome trying to play the point, and there's just going to be the rally pop here from Epic. The shield bash can stun him up as he is ready to exit that duplicate. In the meantime, Docs is going to be hounded down and finished off there. And looking to try to get on top of Hopak. Immortality field comes down. Minefield as well. They're trying to dissuade the continued forward push, and Mosa gets caught up in that one. Hesty going to be taken down, but not before finding Sanyo. So it's a bloody back and forth with 2 players dead on either side, but it's both submission here of their players maintaining control at this point, but now Hopak going to be taken out. Qatar down to about half HP. Amp Matrix expiring. Health bars continue to just go lower and lower as Epic and Hesty will both get taken down. Spam right clicks coming out. 75% of a blade built up here at the moment as Pulse Bomb is used and actually does fear.
Okay. Let's see what he can get done with this blade, because his blades yesterday weren't great. Outside the blade, he was fantastic.
He's already getting tagged up. There's the TP forward. Throw down on the Suzu to try to keep him alive. Immortality field taken out, but Kotaro able to find Mimosa. Finding the elimination there. HP bars continue to be low, and as the blade gets pulled, the Deadeye is there, and Hopak shuts it down. Sanyo able to find 2, however. Hesty and Hopak both going to be eliminated by him. But now with no Docs, there's no one there alongside the Sojourn. He
fight. Let's see.
Out, but widely ignored. Grab just going to be invested on top of it anyway. Rallying, rolling to try to keep everybody alive here. The rail shot doing a hell of a lot of damage as Hesty and Epic go so very low, but Hopak is still able to find the opening kill. Sanyo dead. He doubles up, finds Mimosa, finds Docs. And that and Epic both getting tagged up off screen. Pulse Bomb in the back pocket here for Haratun. Looking for a target. Nice dash through. Zessen able to get the isolating kill there onto Hopak. Dashes back across to find Hesty as well as that Amp Matrix is invested. Haratun putting that Malga down for the time being. Warrior swap now coming in for Nevis, looking to just rejoin the squad a little bit faster here.
It's been such a big threat. Was able to get him with a Deadeye last time around. Blades out.
Blade is going to be pulled. Immortality field used, now cleared out. Zessen finding one, dash in, gets Hesty. Hopak dies the Docs. A nice investment here of the Blade. Sanyo going to be taken down to the back end here as Haratun will have to make his exit ultimately. So the point for now going to be maintained here by Pandia. And I mean, Haratun, he might die, and he does. Great sniping there from the side of Zessen, just hounding him down, getting those right clicks across. Be able to find the kill and get that added stagger.
Yeah, really nice stagger there. And, I mean, Doc's on this Mauga, it hasn't really been the main character, but it does have a really high damage output. So you dive with somebody. Okay, Immortality Field out.
Mortality Field out, as is Hesty.
Look at the burst. I mean, it's actually unreal how quickly he can just chew through people when he has that support. When they go for the dive with the Tracer Genji.
One. Shots opening up. Hesty just getting whittled away as he goes in for the rush down. And that is just going to be the gulag dropped in. Hesty going to be taken out. Rally pop from Epic, but it's not going to be a damn thing because Zessen is here to play. Dashes through, finding yet another elimination. Hofak sliding out, trying to keep himself in a safe position, but as the
most, and it is working so well so far.
You see, as they try to go on these approaches, the HP bar is getting whittled away at. Some Coalescence coming in here. Davis just looking to soften them up a bit, keep the rest of the team alive. It's the Blade online once more. Sanyo dead off the rip. Zessen slashing. It's the 2-for-1 special into both supports, however. Hesi and Epic both going to be taken out. Moza down to a sliver of HP, wants to hold on to the sound barrier. Once again, right out in front. OT going to be forced out here, but Harutoon going to be dead. Can't build up towards that pulse bomb in time. Ends up getting taken down. It seems like Revatijp at their wits' end here as this point gets ready to get capped. A good opening kill does come through. Hofak trying to keep them in this one with that overclock, but eventually will get taken down. Zessen again coming up with the goods on that Genji. Davis finding Hesty, and ultimately Kotaro just going to have to go for a quick little reset here and does make his position known. Hofak, however, with a headshot, managing to find him. Takes out Sanyo, taking out that enemy Tracer. Zessen will be able to get Epic. Now Mimosa dead. Support's gone, and that means that Doxy's got a lot less staying power. Still very tanky, but eventually does fall. And the first point, or I should say the fruit, is going to be dropping the cage. Looks like he manages to find one target. Kotaro absolutely screwed. No way to get out, no way to survive. He gets taken down. Opportunity tagged up, Hofak up onto the high ground, trying to build up towards that next overclock, but Moza actually getting the right-click boop kill there onto Harutoon, taking him out. Hofak does manage to put Zessen down, but casualties here on his team, they're just going to have to go for the reset. The flip is already in. Pandia now in control, but can they hold it to 100 and steal this map away? Bomb is, yep, they're looking to dive onto him. Hessie as well, tagged up once again, and right alongside him, there's Zessen. Finds Epic, pile driver from Kotaro. Does manage to get Nevis, but that's about the only positive spin you can put on this one here for the side of Revatijp. The extended team kill does come through.
I just did not see this composition
in this comp. Okay. So there at the last second. Overclock now going to be rolling through the sound barrier. Dropped in as well as the Coalescence. They go rushing forward. Hofak immediately taken out. Sanyo able to find that kill. Now Epic fall into the wayside. Harutoon trying to stay alive. Has a pulse bomb in his back pocket, but needs it to go absolutely crazy if they want any hope of turning this one, because Hesty now picked off Dox, finding the elimination. Harutoon trying to dash forward. Now needs to go for the reset. Gets the stick across. Will be able to take out Zessen. That leaves only Kotaro, and he has no staying power on this point.
Really?
The cap comes in, and it is a reverse sweep here on Surf. How this looks, because it's going to be a little slightly different flavor here. We got the double sniper here from the side of Revatijp with the Hanzo backing him up. Gives him that extra little bit of over the top, looking for a target. Just going to be putting one in, and then, oh, the second drop down. It does manage to find Epic with a headshot kill. Hofak, however, answering back, taking away one of the DPS players on the side of Pandia. Sanyo does fall, looks for a little bit more. ST helping to keep the Hook alive for the time being. Answering accretion around the corner. Just a bit of back and forth here between these two Sigmas, but the card continuing to get closer and closer to that point A cap. Low HP bars out here as Mimosa going to be taken down. Pop that Amp Matrix, needs his teammates to try to take advantage of that one, but it's going to be Hofak finding Zessen. So far, they're really only able to get the two in the front line, but as I say, that's Sanyo pushing up. Now, Flux online. Doc's going to be popping that, pick them up here into the air. They don't have that Transcendence. And no Immortality Field either, so Dox scoops up 2 kills. Navis getting some revenge, getting that nice little headshot. Can't quite make it happen, but with that final dink, Navis will be able to go ahead and scoop the kill. Epic is at the same time going to be taken out as the cleanup continues. Sanyo on with 3 kills, and the cart will glide its way in towards B with another little team kill. Point C, they do have some control here on the side of Revatijp, but Dox is looking to break through that one. He sends down the Flux. Minhyuk going to be taken out midair. Sanyo able to find that kill. Shielding coming through as Navis going to be the only casualty thus far on the side of Pandia, but now Harutoon going to be gone. It's just the supports left, and they just have no legs to stand on. The cleanup does continue, and Minhyuk cannot get here fast enough. So it's going to be 3 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the time. Well,
it's okay. You can do whatever he wants.
Now they need to have one hell of an attack. I have relief as he gets to live on. Has to backpedal a little bit, pulling away as Harutoon will be able to find an opening kill. Sanyo taken down in tight lines. Got a little bit of damage, but nothing else really found. Hofak, this time though, getting the better of him, finds him with a headshot, taking him down. as Harutoon picking up 2 more quick kills. Stocks and Mimosa both going to be eliminated. Sanyo to die on the back end of that one. And, you know, somewhat similar time banks, 15 seconds separated between the cap that we saw from Pandia. So it seems like maybe both these teams just
I can actually stop this archway from being taken. Dragon Strike's really going to help out, going to force out that Immortality Field.
Immortality Field force buys them a little bit of space, but now the Flux is going to come into play. Docs picking them up here into the air, looking for the accretion on the cancel. Can't find it, but the Transcendence is there from Epic to go ahead and keep everybody else alive. Now answering Flux coming through, and Nevis is just 1% away from having his own ult. Now he's going to be popping it. They don't kill Docs fast enough. Overclock going to be invested with a headshot from Hofak, shuts down Sanyo. Finding a much-needed kill, trying to get the flick over to get rid of Nevis once more. But now he's just playing on an angle where he realistically only shoot them in the feet. Docs, however, going to be taken down. And the damage continues as Jason is trying to find something, but diving around the corner is Harutoon, and he managed to find the headshot.
That was really huge, the shot there from Hofak after the during the trance there to guarantee the kill. Otherwise, they probably would have lost control of the point, and that's actually going to be second cap coming through here.
Nevis was frontline.
Control here on the outside, actually going straight to Revatijp here. I mean, they are very much looking much more comfortable on the attack here. Dragon Strike angle is good.
Yep. Trying to cut them off on the stairs, but they already managed to slink their way down. Amp Matrix from Mimosa should be able to buy them a bit of space. As Minhyuk trying to stay alive, but it's actually going to be Epic trying to come and bail out his Sigma player and ends up getting caught up in the crossfires. If he gets taken out, Minhyuk now will fall, and this is going to be the first semblance of control that we've really seen from either team on the defense.
Yeah, defense finally coming up big here, and this is almost guaranteeing Pandia is going to have, worst case scenario, the better time bank here. Revatijp also gets
significant advantage here for themselves. The Flux gets dropped in. Immortality Field going to be cleared up on the back end. Hesty's still not at full HP. The Transcendence now going to be coming up from Epic. They're trying to keep him alive with the rail shot from Sanyo. It's just a little bit faster than that healing throughput is. He gets taken down. Pandia maintaining control here as Revatijp just forced to backpedal once again.
Yeah, really nice rail shots here from Sanyo. We had questions about this Sojourn coming into this. He's looking very good right now. And looks like the cleanup is going to come. And it's starting to look a little bit grim here for Revatijp.
Okay, Dragon Strike to try to cut off. Retreat angle here for the side of Dogs, and it has worked as he just manages to kind of tip back into that one. He gets taken down. Now somebody needs to try to hold the cart. 2 meters left to go. Nevis now going to fall, and it seems like we might be going to extra innings as Hesty will find Sanyo. Mimosa will get taken down. The cleanup comes in, and it's good old classic Circuit Royale. We're going to OT.
Well, I mean, it certainly feels class.
Everybody knows what I mean by that.
Yes.
This Hanzo needs to be a really big piece of this defense.
I hope everybody knows what you mean by that.
They don't, almost certainly do. Sanyo going to be knocked down about half HP, but quickly topped back up. So Hofak just going to be backpedaling. Way too risky to try to play the forward corner here from Revatijp.
All right, let's see Harutoon, see how much value you can get. Look at this angle.
What is this move? I mean, Sanyo just sliding across the street. Going to try to put some damage in. Gonna grasp, getting a bit of shielding there for Minhyuk.
I was so greedy, but it worked out.
Oh, but Nevis was also pushed forward, ends up getting taken out. The Storm Arrows working him low. The kill comes in, so time bought. As the pop-up comes in, and Zessen thinking that he was in the clear, thinking that Hofak was going to be back down on the floor. Gets that shot, and look at Harutoon just coming up huge. This is what we're talking about.
Yeah,
3 kills to clean up on that Immortality Field. That's the kind of impact that it needs to have if they actually want to close this.
He cleans it out so well, so clean. And at this point, for Pandia, you know, Sanyo, his initial play looked good, but ended up losing a lot of control off the backside there. Hofak down already, though. He's the one they need.
Sanyo with a headshot. Huge opening here. One that forces Revatijp way back around the corner. Some more space can be taken here by Pandia. Start rounding that wide final corner. Body shot in. Nave's taking another half HP. Card getting closer and closer. He's got eyes on Zessen, but just is not able to take him down. Looking for a little bit more there. Zessen able to find Hesty. Hit the floor.
Hofak's back.
He re-arrives. He's managing rather to find an opening kill. Epic getting Mimosa on the opposite side, but that's going to be the front line. One of the supports gone for this team here. Revatijp falling apart, and as that accretion stops him from grappling forward, he would have been dead either way. It is going to be Pandia taking the